Hi, I'm Jay Lewis, and my mission is to make better decisions with better simulations. Um, Today I've got a video that explains orbital mechanics using very excellent graphics and um, narration that is way better than I can do. So I'm going to um, basically just comment on this one. And my interest is not just the content so much as pointing out how the simulation, the strengths and the weaknesses. There's always trade-offs. Uh, One trade-off in particular is time. He mentioned in the comments that it took 400 hours to make this, and that's, you know, 40 hours for 10 weeks, essentially 3 months roughly. It's excellent, but that is a lot of time. Is it a good trade-off? I'm not sure. So this is excellent ISS, excellent Earth, excellent spacecraft. So this model is using fantastic graphics. So now we switch to probably a different Earth model. Um, Beautiful, and he's adding some illustration. So now he's set up a totally different 2D model to illustrate a concept that will be very useful later. So this is that Earth from earlier, and now he's adding uh, an illustration to explain it. This is probably not part of the model. He's probably did this manually. This is also very handy to tell you, what is the reference. So I like all of these elements. I want to repeat them um, for the simulation that I will do later. I didn't stop at the right moment, but that was a really good explanation on its own. So, uh, minor detail, 200 kilometers is technically space. The ISS is around 400. The atmosphere here is thick enough that things won't stay there for long, but it's long enough for some short missions, months. Just wanted to add this altitude versus speed. So he's using a little mini version of the Dragon model to show where it is at any given time on this chart. Uh, I think a better way to show this might be um, to to have two columns because the speed and the altitude are totally correlated. At least once you've uh, achieved an orbit, and the altitude is changing, um, but so is the speed. So one thing I think you could mention also is speed. Speed is relative. I don't know if yeah. Again, everything is a trade-off. So if you try to make it more detailed, you might make it more confusing. Um, I I'm not going to second guess his choices. I think this is an excellent video. See how these are going in opposite directions, um, and that's the uh, interesting thing of this that he's explaining. That was a very smooth transition. He went from a simplified two-dimensional way of looking at orbits to a three-dimensional because now um, that will be very relevant in a second. So this is, as a side effect, a good example of inclination. So if we say the red orbit is 0 degrees, now we're on a new orbit that, if 90 degrees is would be here, then this orbit, I don't know, maybe that's 30 degrees, 25. So you notice they started at the same orbit, and now the even though they weren't docked together, they were following each other. But now this added energy has changed it. Um, so now he has a Earth, Moon, and we just saw the sun. This is a good model. You can tell that the sun is lighting both of these objects. I assume all the scales are correct. Yeah, and that's a huge problem because a point is uh, is way too brief to do anything. So if it was, a military destruction goal, that might be plenty. But to gently dock um, and not create a mess, the orbits have to be the same. So thank you for watching this video with me. Just a little reminder, I've got a link to this at the end, so you can go watch this and save it as a reference, share it with other people. It makes a strong claim it's the only video needed. Um, I won't argue with that. I think it was excellent. Thank you. Goodbye.